This is a standing 10-minute practice, 5-element form, and we are supporting the lymphatic system when we do the 5-element form. And the lymphatic system is a network of vessels, nodes, sorry, I can hear myself, and organs that run throughout the body, just like the blood vessels. And it basically helps to remove waste and toxins and excess fluids. And so the lymphatic system requires a pump, unlike the heart. It requires movement to help move this fluid, toxins, waste out of the body. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So taking a moment just to connect with your breath. See if you can try and find equal weight between left and right side of the body. So we're not leaning too much over one side to the other. There's equal weight along the soles of the feet, up through the body, just so that we can bring ourselves into this space, anchor ourselves down through the legs into the floor. Earth element in the legs, stability, grounding, strength. And when we move, we push out through the wrists, so we activate marble points, acupressure points, and we release this tension that we hold onto, especially in our wrists. So taking a few more moments, breathing in and out through the nose if you can. Feel your whole body engage, maybe hugging everything in towards your midline. This helps support the spine, activate the core. See if you can breathe all the way down into the belly. See if you can find that space through the belly. So even if you feel like your belly's sticking out when you breathe, this helps to activate the diaphragm, the main breathing muscle. Okay, we're going to start first of all by crossing the wrists over one another. And we're going to inhale up. If you can, you're going to pause the breath as we push out through the wrists. And as we exhale, we're going to push out and come down. We start to squat. We take our butt backwards so the knees stay in line with the ankles. And the wrists cross over, but non-dominant hand on top as we come up on the inhale. If you can, we pause the breath as we push out. And as we exhale, we come down. So we're parting the clouds north to south. So we have lymph nodes in the armpits, inhaling up. Pause the breath if you can, that breath retention, or we have a long inhale, exhale, exhale down. Lymph nodes in the armpits, in the elbows, in the groin, in the backs of the knees. So we're helping squeeze out the fluid in the lymph nodes. Pause the breath as we push out, and then we exhale down. And this time, so alternate the wrists. This time as we come up, we're going to turn towards your left. One arm in front, one behind, palms face down. We're going to exhale as though we're pushing something down. We twist at the bottom, so we're facing the front, then the right side. Palms face up as we inhale up, right side. Pause the breath as though we're holding something in between the hands, and then we exhale down. So we're getting this nice twist, parting the clouds east to west. Inhale up. Pause the breath if you can as we turn. We're getting this twist through the lower organs, this twist and compression. Inhale up. Pause as we turn. Exhale down. This twist and rotation through the knees and the ankles. See if you can try and keep the knees in line. As we come up, right side, we're going to pause. We're going to go back down, right side. Inhale up, left side. Pause the breath as we turn back towards the right. And then exhale down. See if we can try and keep those knees in line with the ankles, only coming down as far as feels comfortable. Inhale up. Pause as we turn, exhale down. Inhale up, left side. pause as we turn. Exhale down. Inhale up. Turn towards the front. Allow your arms to fall. Palms face forward. Just come into open Tadasana for a moment. Have a little check-in. Notice how you feel. We don't rush through our practice. We allow ourselves to check in. Can you feel the energy moving through the body? This is life force energy, prana, that we have access to. So taking just a moment to notice how you feel. And then we're going to do something called spinning bowls. So your palms are going to try and stay upright at all times. Imagine you've got bowls of water in the palms of your hands, and we're going to try not to spill it. And we're going to start off by the waist or the armpits, depending on your range of motion in the shoulders. And we're going to come forwards on the inhale. We're going to turn out towards the side. Keep going round as though we're drawing a circle with the fingertips. And then we exhale back, maybe a little squat, upside down breaststroke as we bring the fingertips round to the waist or the armpits, and then they come through again on the inhale. So we're cross crawling, we're using both sides of the brain as the arms are going in opposite direction. Exhale back. Inhale forwards. So we're helping increase the range of motion in the shoulders, in the elbows, in the wrists. We're creating this circular movement that we don't tend to do in everyday life. We'll do one more going forwards. And then we're going to go in reverse. So when the fingertips come through, we're going to turn backwards. As we exhale, upside down reverse breaststroke, inhale as we come forwards. And now you might be looking at this and being like, oh, I can't actually do that. But the more you do this, the more you will increase your range of motion. But just see if you can just create that circular movement. Doesn't matter if your palms are facing upright. Maybe doing one hand at a time if that's easier. One more. Exhale, inhale, and then have a little check-in. Notice how you feel. Notice the energy moving through the arms. So the beauty of doing these practices at home is you can do it in your PJs. You don't have to go anywhere. No rushing to get to a studio, which is awesome. And I do love that. But sometimes, especially as mums, busy mums, we do not always have the time to get out. And so just giving yourself 10 minutes to support your body, especially your lymphatic system, because it supports your immune system, because the lymph nodes filter out harmful substances and produce white blood cells, which are essential for your immune system. Try and say that word 5 times really fast. Okay, we're going to row the boat. I think let's just check in, see what the time is. We're going to make this our last one. I'm going to bring the thumbs onto the insides of the palms. We're going to close the fingers around and we're going to row the boat. So we're going to bring the arms up overhead. This is called Adi Mudra. When we bring the thumb in, is said to help calm the mind. And as we exhale, we're going to squat, taking the butt backwards, keep the knees in line with the ankles so that we can support the knees, bringing the arms down on the exhale, back up on the inhale. So we're rowing. Imagine you're rowing a boat. You've got big oars in your hands. Exhale down. We're getting that compression through the lower organs. Inhale up. One more in this direction. Exhale down. When we reach the top, we're going to go backwards. So exhale back. Inhale up. 2 more. Exhale down. Inhale up. Maybe squatting a little bit deeper if you feel comfortable to do so. Exhale down. Inhale up, allow the arms to fall. Just take a moment to notice how that feels as we compress and expand. We're helping build our lung capacity. We'll actually just end with hip circles. So take your stance a little bit wider than hip width. Place your hands on your hips and just have a little circle round through the hips. So we're getting this bone-on-bone compression in the hip sockets. We're helping lubricate the joints back in the other direction. This one is great to do. I love to do this when I'm in a queue, when I feel like irritated by waiting. I do some hip circles so I can support my body and help bring myself back into the present moment. Palms face forward. Notice how you feel. And you can bring your hands together at your heart space and just thank yourself for being here and sharing your practice with me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day.